This one, is this recorded? Oh, it is.
Okay. Good afternoon, class. My name is Barbara, and this is the adult learning class. We're going to be spending a couple of weeks together. And what I'd like to do, because we're going to be spending so much time together, I'd like to do an icebreaker, so you can get to know your classmates, your peers. So it'll be easy for you to open up when it comes to answering questions, or if you need to ask, or we have groups, and it'll be so much easier for you to interact with one another. Okay, so the first question I want to ask before we do an icebreaker is, what is your learning style?
Uh, do I answer? For me, my learning style is I'm a visual learner, so that helps me to have visual aid when I'm being taught something. So you writing on the board is excellent for me. Thank you.
Okay, great. And you, young lady?
I learned by doing it, actually
Like hands-on?
hands-on, yeah.
And those are two great things. Because I know for me, when I was in college, I like to do hands-on, because that will give me an actual idea on how things need to be done. Visual, that was very hard for me, especially when I wore glasses. So, the next step is, tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Okay. How you doing? I'm James, and I'm a substance abuse counselor, and I've been in this field since about '96. I like what I do. I have a personal interest in what I do because of my background, my family background. I always operated from an enabler perspective, and so this helps give me an understanding to where I can love and be loved without feeling like I'm enabling. I can be more of a help.
Nice. And you?
My name's Abby. I am a peer recovery specialist, or working towards that. And I've been working in this field, I guess, for 8 years. And just wanting to help others with the same struggles.
And so my next question, so I can get to know you guys, is what gave you an interest in working in the field of substance abuse?
Knowing a lot of people that struggle with it and wanting to help them.
Okay.
For me, it was a little different. It was almost like I was thrusted into the position, not knowing that this is the direction I wanted to go into. I knew I wanted to be a counselor, but I hadn't specialized in any specific direction. And starting out working in a job to where I needed to gain my CSAC within 2 years kind of pushed me in that direction of being a substance abuse counselor.
Okay. Now, with you two being a substance abuse counselor and a peer recovery specialist, in you guys' position, one of the things that is most important is being a listener. Okay? So, the icebreaker that I'm getting ready to do is say 6 things about you to Mr. James, and then I want Mr. James to repeat to see if you was listening.
Okay.
Okay?
6 things.
6.
I have 2 kids. I used to breed dogs. I have working on my 3rd master's degree. I don't know, 6 things about myself.
Interesting.
I love being social. I play pool. I used to play pool on pool league. And I don't know how to swim.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
great.
Okay.
Mr. James, can you repeat what she said?
I would try very hard. From what I heard Miss Abby say, that while raising 6 kids, she's worked on her 3 masters while breeding dogs. She plays pool very well. She was in the league, and she'll know how to swim.
Okay.
I don't want to have 6 kids.
And I was and I was getting ready to say, I don't think I heard
Yes,
Abby say that she had 6 kids, but okay. So with this class for the next few weeks, we do have a schedule. We're gonna start our class at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then after a couple of hours, we will take a break, whether it's 10 minutes or 15 minutes, so you can, get up, stretch, move around, use the restroom, or grab a snack. Then after that, we go back into our curriculum, and after each module, we will be tested, okay, and just so we can review what we have learned or studied or talked about in the next few weeks. Does anyone have any questions?
How many weeks is it usually?
It's 10 weeks.
10 weeks, okay.
Mhm.
In 10 weeks. Do y'all provide transportation?
No, we don't provide transportation. And I'm sorry that we don't.
That's okay.
Yes.
Okay. We will receive snacks. We have something to eat.
The first as of today,
Right.
just so we can mingle and get to know each other, I
Okay.
am providing refreshments and finger sandwiches and some
Okay.
snacks. But my suggestion is, when we do have a lunch break, it'll be for an hour, and we have plenty of restaurants in the area that you have a choice to go to, or you can just bring your own.
Okay. I have another question.
Sure.
We've learned a little bit about us. Can you tell us a little about yourself?
Sure. I have been in this field since 1995, and I like the field of substance abuse because, like everybody else, I have family members who have, gone through this, and like you, I like to help those. I love what I do. I went to school, got my degree in psychology. I'm a registered peer recovery specialist, and I am a certified, actually, a registered peer recovery specialist, meaning that any position that I take on with an agency, if they bill Medicaid, they can also bill for my services as well.
Okay.
So I'm training now, and that's something that I always wanted to do, and I just wanted to see the end product.
Okay.
This is very easy. We do have a state test that we do have to take, and I will give you samples towards the end on it's not going to say that these questions are going to be on the test, but to give you an idea of what the test is going to consist of.
Okay.
Okay?
And okay, I have another question
Sure.
for you. With your vast experience and the number of years you've been working in this field, can you give us an example of a tough case that you might have encountered and how did you handle it?
Tough cases, I would say, is everyone that I came in contact with,
Okay.
because they struggle with different things, and this is about their recovery,
Mhm.
and we have to meet them where they're at, We have to allow them to make a decision on what they want to do with their lives, and we're just there to support them, Any cases, you'll have people that will be disgruntled, yelling and screaming, and hopefully being a professional that we can calm them down. And if not, we ask another staff person to jump in and handle that situation and just walk away. And most of the time they'll come back and apologize.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the great thing about our job, Great question, thank you.
What's your favorite part?
What's my favorite part?
Mhm.
My favorite part is seeing them graduate, completing the program, graduate, and continue on their recovery path.
Do you ever keep in touch with some of the people you work with?
That you're
That
talking about as
completed,
clients?
Yeah.
Once they graduate, you know, unfortunately, that is the end of our relationship, working relationship.
Mhm.
Now, if I was to see them on the street, I won't speak to them. I'll wait for them to speak to me first,
Mhm.
and I'll say hi, and I won't go into details, you know.
Sure.
And but other than that, some of them come back, you know, and speak to the clients that are currently in the program, and that's how we can interact or see each other again. So that's it for now. You all can have your 15-minute break, and I'll see you back in 15 minutes.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.